Now you scrambling and hoping to get high again. But you forgot you only pop cause you was riding too much.
This is my shit, get it? Because
Now you old
I
news.
fucking fell off.
If
you're not with me, fuck you.
Yo, man, yeah. Oh, God damn, how long has it been since I actually posted a new video? Like 2 days? Nah, all these videos are old as fuck. Like, I had them in my files, I just decided not to post them. Anyways, bro, we back at it again. If you haven't seen my last video, or if you haven't checked my Instagram, which follow me on Instagram. For any of the new viewers that might watch this video when I blow up, follow me on Instagram to get updates. But yeah, if you haven't seen anything, you would know that I took down my channel quite a while ago. And by doing this, I ended up indirectly effing up my channel momentum. So all of my shit is completely gone. All my subscribers right now are just completely dead. So a lot of them are dead, but it's fine because I still have a platform. For all of my loyal viewers, my subscribers, the people that comment on these videos that prove that you exist, I'm so glad to have y'all. You guys, I love you guys more than like the fake subscribers that are just there sitting around collecting dust. I love it, all of y'all. I love my supporters. I love the ones that don't spread fake love. Like, I would rather have y'all than a million fucking subscribers, because y'all really be showing the love. Anyways, big news. I plan on making a new series for 5 months starting in January 1st. Probably, I don't know when this video is gonna come out. I'm going to be creating a series called the Fall Off Saga, where essentially it's a challenge for me to make as much videos as physically possible, which means I will be consistent at like a slow rate or kind of a fast rate. No more fucking posting a single video a month. We're done with that shit. I'm not doing that shit anymore. I've changed, you know, I've changed. And the Fall Off Saga, this series, it's gonna have a lot of different types of videos, longer projects, you know, I'm talking 15 to 20 minute videos. The videos will be slightly slower. So if you've seen the content that I've produced like recently, you would see that the videos are not too fast but also not too slow at the same time. So the Fall Off Saga is going to be very similar. I'm running out of time, but y'all get the point. You know, I have things planned for 2026, very big projects planned. So if y'all are supporters now, like my most diehard loyal supporters, not even support, I don't even see y'all as supporters, I see y'all as like real niggas. Real niggas. But all the real niggas follow me right now. Y'all are OGs, because this channel is about to be big as hell. If you've been following me for a long time, you would know that this is not my first rodeo when it comes to, you know, adaptation. You know, be excited for that, and have a happy new year.
Do not let anybody in your life tell you there is nothing that you cannot do, because all you need to do is put in the time and the effort, and you are unstoppable.
I made a metaphorical girl in a metaphysical world. Now you got me daydreaming, sleeping in a curl. Her name on my tongue, fresh flavor, yeah. Whenever she popped up, put a swirl on my cone.
It's okay to get torn down and then rebuild yourself back up. You feel me? Niggas think they can't do it. Shit, I'm thinking I can't do it. You see the process though, right? Keep it real with yourself, 2020.
So one day I was walking down the street and some old man walked up to me and he was like, "Hey Sonny boy, have you heard of the Charlie Kirk tragedy?" And I was like, "No, why are you asking me these stupid ass questions?" So I kicked him right in the ball sack and I sent him to the ER. It was actually pretty funny. I went there and he was like, "Eh." So let's just mention the elephant in the room, because he's taking up a lot of space and he's pretty obvious. Kirkification. What is it? It's basically what happens when you take this nigga's face and you put it onto any face. It could be an orphan, it could be a foster child, it could be a baby, it could be a celebrity, it could be anything, anybody. It could even be your local nigga down the street, local Mexican down the street. It could be anybody, bro. As long as you got face app, you can basically do anything with it. And man, this has to be the craziest trend to happen throughout the entirety of 2025. There's not a single trend that even lives up to it. This has created so many dark shit, so many dark ass jokes that should not exist right now in this timeline, but only exist just because this nigga died. Like, do you know what they're doing to Junko Furuta? They're putting this nigga's face on her face and they're making memes like this. Like, what, nigga? Now listen, I get that dark humor is funny. I love dark humor too, but this is just, you can't do this shit, nigga. You taking things too far. You're crossing a line, bro. Like, I get that dark humor goes to a certain extent, but you can't make memes like this, bro. What are you doing? This is not the first person that I've seen this happen to. Like, y'all know that black cosplayer that just took her life like a couple of days ago, bro. They're doing it to her too. It's like, this is the worst era to die in. You don't even need to be a public figure to have this shit happen to you. You could be a regular, degular ass nigga. You die, next day, they making Charlie Kirk reaction images of you. Reaction, you a reaction image now, nigga. That's crazy. This is really the worst era to die in of all time, bro. And the worst part is this is not even the worst shit that they've made of her, bro. They've made this shit too. Dude, I'm gonna have to change this thumbnail because this video was supposed to just be about Charlie Kirk. But the more that I think about it, bro, there are so many people who have died recently who've had this shit happen to them, where niggas are just making these horrible images of them. Niggas are just making reaction images of it. It's not even just Charlie Kirk anymore. It's a whole different, it's a genre now. At this point, it's a fucking genre now. Nah, but going back to the Charlie Kirk shit though. Did y'all see that one TikTok where that dude was like, I love that guy. He was gonna be our next president. Nah, I gotta put that clip on the screen. Let me put that clip on the screen right now.
What are you doing? I'm so freaking pissed right now. I love that guy.
Now I know I am using a little bit of favoritism, but I'm not saying that the Charlie Kirk massacre, what am I saying?
Where did you go?
Before I end this video off, I just want to mention that I don't think that the Charlie Kirk, situation that happened to him was funny. But yeah, don't cancel me, please. Thank you.
Where did she go?
For as long as I can remember, I always loved watching psychological animes. Like, I don't know if it's just me, but something about the main character of an anime being unnecessarily smart at an unreasonable level while being the mastermind behind the scenes always fascinated me. Like, could you imagine walking into class one day and finding out the quiet kid in your class has a step-by-step organized plan to take down your government officials? That's crazy, bro. But let's be honest, that would never happen. We all know that in reality, that sketchy kid at the back of the class goes home to play Osu and publicizes his horrific takes on Twitter. It's a no-brainer, bro. That's why I don't get why some of these people take these animes so seriously. But it gets even worse when you realize that some of these people actually idolize these horrible people. For an example, Johann Lieber from Monster. Johann was a man that was taken away from his home as a kid.
Don't touch my children! Get away! Don't you come near us!
This is an experiment. We will leave one behind and take the other one with us.
Later, he was traumatized by a very malicious man and was sent to a very sketchy orphanage. Over time, Johann gets tired of this orphanage. So what does he do? Burns down the entire orphanage and gets 51 kids and instructors to kill each other. This man is a menace. Truly an inexcusable, good-for-nothing, gut-turning, shameless monster. And all of this happened when he was 6, bro. Huh? Bro, I don't care what nobody says. Who is teaching this 6-year-old to do this? This psychotic devil was committing horrific tragedies at 6 years old and would later grow up to be a manipulating, deceiving criminal.
All of the other people in that room collapsed as well. Their moans of pain, frenzied shrieks, the screams. The whole room was engulfed with their fear. On that fateful day, 42 people perished in that room.
Now look at me dead in my soulless black gaping eyes and tell me I ain't crazy. Cause why are there straight thirst traps of this man all over TikTok?
The devil is real. He's not a little red man with horns and a tail. He can be.
There are countless of shameless individuals dressing up as this man and making abhorrent comments down below saying that they are Johann Liebert. This is why I don't tell people I watch anime anymore, because I just get associated with these weirdos online. No, that's not true. I am Johann Liebert. Timmy, put the phone down and go outside, because we are not doing this today. I'm here calling this mentally unstable man a Sigma. You just don't understand, okay? You just don't understand. Timmy, please. And Classroom of the Elites? Oh God, no. Don't even remind me. They do the same shit over there too. Classroom of the Elites used to be my top 5 when it came to psychological anime, and I'd be recommending it to everyone back in the day too. It had great writing, never got the main character confused with his role, and always kept me engaged throughout the entire show. It was about this expressionless kid who was a part of this weird facility that they called the White Room, ran by his dad. In this sketchy mental ward looking at facility, this unknown organization were doing everything in their power to push the minds of these young kids in hopes of them being the smartest kids in the country.
Spell red.
L-A-T-E.
using abusive and outright despicable methods to train these poor kids. Eventually, the White Room was temporarily shut down, which gave this ruined psychotic child a chance to finally make an escape. Hell yeah! With the help of his sexually confused butler, Koji, or Kiyotaka, got to enroll into this advanced nurturing school. Off topic, but this gotta be the worst name to give a school. Like, imagine walking up to a 10 out of 10 and saying, "Yeah, shorty, I go to the advanced nurturing school, you should come over." Like, I wouldn't even be surprised if she followed a restraining order because of that.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Anyways, in the advanced nurturing school, Koji decides that he wants to be in the sidelines while trying to orchestrate his way to Class A.
You fight like an expert. Which of the arts do you practice?
Piano and calligraphy.
And this is evil. He does not hold back. He'll go from using you as a pawn to cooking up a nigga real quick. He's really like that. Koji is really out here living that thug life.
Falcon punch!
And he does this shit for the whole show. Finds someone that he perceives as weak or is going after someone that's trying to screw up the entire class, and then tries to move on to the next pawn, as he says it. And spoiler alert, if you haven't finished season 3 yet, then you should know that there's a new up and coming pawn next up for season 4. But yeah, Kiyotaka Koji, psychotic, emotionless, messed up, Albert Einstein level smart protagonist who only sees people as pawns and is orchestrating behind the entire class, is obviously a man with such high intelligence that should not be messed with.
But Horikita, I've never considered you an ally, not even for a second. It's everything.
So tell me why or how this man has somehow become the face of Sigma content. How? I'm not even joking either. There are full movie-length filled videos each explaining in depth how to become Koji. And every time I see foolishness like this, I just can't help to cringe at the stupid advice being given.
7 quick tips on how to use people as tools.
Seriously, use people as tools? You think the average brain-rotted 10-year-old watching this video was so intelligent to the point where he could just use random people like tools? Like my guy, this would never happen in real life. It's not real. The people here were created by one dude. They were written. It's fiction. People like this are the reason why I don't tell people I watch Classroom of the Elites anymore. Not only because the fan base are like the exact same as the Johan one, if not worse, but because they make terrible, god-awful takes like comparing Anna Koji to a serial killer and someone with the most dangerous god-given weapon of all mankind, aka Light Yagami. With Light, I think we all know the story. High-class student with the best marks, who is literally the #1 student in Japan, stumbles upon a magic notebook that fell from the sky and uses it to kill dangerous wanted criminals. So knowing this information, why are we comparing 2 dangerous killers with this troubled kid who only wants to experience the high school experience? Like, why? It's crazy how these fans are willing to die on this pathetic battle. And now to transition from this topic, we must answer the question that is on everybody's minds, which is, when it comes to all of these 3 individuals, Koji, Light Yagami, and Johan Liebert, which one of them will win and which one of them will lose? Alright, starting off with Light Yagami versus Johan. Guys, let's be honest, Light would lose. Now hearing this, you might be like, oh, Lazlik, he has the death note, he write down the name and yeah, that's the point. That's why Light would lose. You see, Johan isn't really Johan's name. In fact, he was never given the name at birth to begin with. And since Johan was never given the name at birth, this would make the death note completely useless, making Light defenseless and easily slain by Johan's hitman. Also, even if Johan did exist as an antagonist in the Death Note universe, committing as much crime as physically possible, like that one time he killed everyone in a large little town in less than 1 week, Light would never find out about his existence anyways, as Light only goes after criminals that show up in the media, news, or live television. But okay, let's say that Light and Johan did meet eye to eye and were both aware of each other's crimes. Even if Light bought the Shinigami eyes from Ryuk, which is a deal that allows you to see other people's names, Johan's name would still not show up regardless because he wasn't given a name. Also, he has a gun. Also, this guy's on his side 90% of the time, so yeah, let's get it clapped, my boy.
I'll kill him. I'll kill him! He has to die!
You win. Perfect.
Next up, Light versus Koji. Who would win? This one's basically self-explanatory. Of course, Light would win. First off, Koji's full name is always being said throughout the entire anime all the time. I mean, I know this guy is smart, but no plot armor is stopping Light from simply looking at the attendance list and taking his ass out. I guess you could say that Koji could just take the Death Note away from him, preventing his death. However, Light never brings the Death Note out of his little self-destruct draw like ever, and also has pieces of it hidden in things like his watch and his pen. No matter how much you look at it, Koji's cheeks are getting fried and flipped on the family barbecue.
Now everything that was in my way is gone, and everyone else still believes in me. It's only a matter of time before I get rid of the police. What do you think of that?
Koji.
This is my perfect victory! That's right! I win!
You win! Perfect!
Next up, we got Johan versus Koji. Which one will win? Now guys, with this one, I only have to use 3 words. He has a gun!
Where did you go? Where did she go?
In life, one of the most troubling things that you can go through are inconveniences. Whether it's pet peeves or trying to do work while your legs are cold as hell, inconveniences are quite literally all around us. In fact, I think that inconveniences are such a terrible thing that I don't even think that hell's filled with fire and torture. I think hell just might be life on earth. The only difference is an inconvenience occurs every 10 to 30 seconds. These variety of pet peeves appear everywhere, whether it's the TV, the news, media, in general, just life as a whole. Like, for an example, this ad that just might play right now. Did you get it? Did you? Yeah, that was annoying, huh? Anyways, in today's video, I'm going to be talking about several different types of inconveniences and how they affect our lives to such an astronomical effect. So yeah, basically just annoying things that we all got to go through every once in a while. The first thing that we got here on the list is stepping on a drop of water with socks on. Ew. I hate when this happens, man, because then your socks get all wet and moist and disgusting and cold and mad uncomfortable. Oh, and also walking in the snow in the winter, and then the snow gets into your shoes. Oh, goodness me. Oh, great. Next one is public shame. Public shame. By that title, you may not even know what I'm yapping about, but basically what I'm saying is
I know he's coming.
In front of the house. Accidentally doing something stupid in public is such a huge inconvenience, not only to your self-worth, but also to the people around you. Like if you ever wanted to be a YouTuber or a Twitterer or a Viner or any job that requires millions of people looking at you every single day, if you ever wanted to do that, then you should go into your school, untie your shoelaces, and rush into the next class. Just start running at that point. You will eventually trip and everyone will see it. The hoes will be looking down on you, laughing, smiling, pointing at you. Your friends will be covering their faces in embarrassment and disbelief, and you will be witnessing all of this while everyone slowly talks shit about you secretly. Yeah, could you imagine that? Yeah, that's the stuff I'm talking about. Simple inconveniences like having untied shoes can go so far to the point where you just want to crawl up inside
Spiral downward, spiral.
Or like doing work in class with your favorite artist blasting in your ears. Who should I pick? I don't know, I'll pick Youngboy. So you're going to class with NBA Youngboy blasting in your ears, and then all of a sudden your teacher walks slowly towards you. More and more and more until you get that pat on the back, and then she says, excuse me, it's been 20 minutes and your headphones have been unplugged the whole time. Bro, what do you even say after that? It's even worse when your classroom is dead silent too, because then the embarrassment factor goes up to 100% and there's absolutely nothing you can do about it. I'm so glad that Apple introduced AirPods in 2016 and we no longer have to use wired earbuds anymore. Holy. But then again, this can still happen to you if you have shit headphones and your music is blasting out so loud that everyone can hear it. Ugh. Anyways, next up we got advertisements. Ads or advertisements are the most annoying thing to ever experience on a day-to-day basis. They basically run every single social media brand / company now in the modern day. Now I totally understand, especially as a YouTuber myself. Enable for any of these companies to generate money, they have to have ads on these sites. I know, but I feel like ads have been slowly getting forced on our throats more and more over the years. Like YouTube making it so you have to watch 2 separate, different 15-second unskippable ads every single time you click on a video, or Spotify's annoying
Want a break from the ads? Want a break from the ads?
Shut up! You shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
Want a break?
Oh man, that thing alone is the very reason why I switched to SoundCloud. Now hold on, I got it. Ew, who uses SoundCloud to listen to music? Ew. Look, right now I'm a broke student trying to live in the harsh environment which is modern day America. I'm just a young black man trying to make it out. So when I start making racks and start doing handstands, then I will pay. But right now I can't afford it. Can we talk about how unusable Spotify is, by the way, because of its ads? Like if you're a mobile user, nearly every single feature that you could possibly use at the moment is locked behind a paywall. That's actually the main reason why I switched, because the app is basically an inconvenient circle jerk, and I just couldn't take it anymore. SoundCloud may be annoying as well, but at least they aren't as annoying as Spotify is with the ads. Also, Twitch ads, they're pretty horrible too. Like man, I gotta tell you, Twitch ads are on second place for me behind Spotify when it comes to annoying ads. I think it low-key has a lot to do with the creator of the stream, but sometimes it be making me wait like 4 minutes worth of time in real time when it comes to these ads. And it ain't like these ads pop up every 7 to 8 minutes either. Nah, these are 4 to 5 ads in a row that we're talking about. Do you know how much of an inconvenience that is? Holy. And also, most of the time the ads in general nowadays are not even good. Like those Grammarly ads. Man, I don't know if it's just me, but Grammarly must have put $1 billion into trying to sell me ads alone. Like YouTube, can you please play something else? Can you at least play a different ad? I'm tired of seeing the same ad 3 times in a row for different videos. Please, I'm begging you. Moving on from ads, the next inconvenience that I want to talk about are stores upping the price for certain items just to make a little bit of a profit. Like one day I went to Walmart and discovered that they're actually selling 100% pure apple juice for just 98 cents. When I found this out, I was like, damn, 98 cents? I mean, I got $1. I can spare some change with this. And that's how my life went. For 2 weeks, and then they upped the price to like $1.29 plus tax. Since when was tax added? I don't remember that. And the tax be like 15 plus more cents too. This juice just went from being a steal to $1.44. $1.44. Do you want me to file for bankruptcy or something? I simply cannot afford the extra 44 cents. They do this to every type of food or drink now. Like Arizona and Fago used to advertise themselves as this cheap drink that used to cost 99 cents. Now it'd be like $2 now.
Broke nigga alert. Broke nigga alert.
Is it talking about me?
Broke nigga
I
alert.
think so, my nigga.
I'm crying. I'm sick. And I'm lost. I simply cannot believe the atrocities that I have to go through from simply going to the store. Next up, we got an honorable mention, which is when your charge is slightly broken from the tip. Do I even need to say anymore? Just throw it in the trash at that point. My boy holding on for dear life for all this bullshit you keep putting it through. Next, we have being a child early in the morning and seeing the plates that you had just washed a night before become completely filled within less than a day. This inconvenience actually hurts, man, because it's like you do all that work. The mom's out here screaming at you to do the dishes, and then you go into the sink next day and then you see 5 new plates back into the sink. 5 plates? Really? This is worse if you have siblings too, because then you have to look at them smile at you while they got your plate in their hand, eat away all your work and misery. And the final inconvenience that I want to end off this video with is when you randomly wake up with the common cold, you got one side of your nose clogged, a crazy fever, and a constant runny nose that makes literally everything 10 times more agonizing. Then when you try to blow your nose, your ears get clogged up too, so now you can barely hear anything. Tons of tissue rolls and tissue paper gets wasted, and now you gotta literally stop everything that you were doing just to recover this this massive inconvenience. So what did we learn today? Life is a beautiful thing. We are so lucky that we get to be humans and not some stupid caterpillar or something. Life is amazing, but it's also horrible, and it brings horrible things to us, like inconvenience. So yeah, life just sucks, man.
Where did you go? Where did she go?
So one day a little bird flew to my ear and asked me a very important question. Which one would you rather pick? A BP son or a Yowie daughter?
Everybody look to the left. Everybody look to the right.
And when he asked me this question, I was like, first off, nigga, how can you talk? What the fuck? And second off, I don't know. So I grabbed the bird by its neck and I fed it to my dogs. I mean, what else was I supposed to do? Regardless, I couldn't find an answer to myself, so I decided to come on here and ask y'all the question. Would you rather have a BP son or a Yowie daughter? Now, the BP son is pretty self-explanatory. It's somebody who believes in eugenics, someone who obsesses over their looks, someone who's gay. Now, no offense to the LGTV community, I also have a couple of femboy homeboys here and there. And hey, that's not gay. Just because we get freaky on that don't mean that's gay. But like, come on, dude. Making edits of different men, trying to call them beautiful and then comparing them to other men that you see as unattractive. I'm doing that over and over again, and even making accounts dedicated to certain men and even trying to cosplay certain men. That has to be gay in some sort of way. We're just join the club, man. Just join the club. Now, me personally, I ain't gay. Just because I kiss my homeboys don't make me gay. But you, on the other hand, making edits of different men. That might just be gayer than having gay. And the second option we got here is a Yowie daughter. Now let me give you the description of said Yowie daughter. She goons all the time. Every time you walk past her room, you just smell the stench of fish all over her room. Only watches boy romance animes all day. She doesn't watch nothing else. She takes the opportunity to ship literally anything in existence. It's just stuff, bro. So I have to ask y'all this question. Would you rather pick this or would you rather pick that? Let me know in the comments down below.
Where did you go?
Wow, this video was so gay in so many ways. I might as well just come out the closet at this point.
Where did she go?
Ever since I was a kid, I always found 99% of all future predictions to be stupid. Like, genuinely, every single future prediction that comes out every single decade always ends up being the stupidest and dumbest prediction of all time, and it never comes. Everybody is constantly waiting around, trying to find the new technological advancement that will change our lives for the better.
Gentlemen, we can rebuild him. We have the technology.
For an example, AI baddies being added to the future. We all want it.
She is such a bad bitch, though.
Don't act like you never wanted one before. I mean, we have all seen the Samsung girl. We've all seen her back in 2021. Everyone wanted to crack that. I know you seen her. I know you seen. Man, back in 2021, I wanted to crack that robot so bad. And so did everybody else in my generation too. That would feed generations. That's the type of shit that we need to have in the future. AI baddies. That's the only good future prediction that I think I've ever heard of or ever seen of throughout the past 17 years of me living on this planet. Every other future prediction just sucks and is trash and shouldn't be taken seriously. And in this video, I'm going to be talking about many of these dumb, terrible, horrible future predictions that I'm sure you've all heard of at some point in your life. And the first prediction that I'm going to be starting this video off with is AI running everything.
In the future, entertainment will be randomly generated.
Randomly generated?
Randomly generated. What better way to achieve the unexpected? I've seen the future, Bob, and the future is autotainment.
Good prediction, but I'm talking AI scientists, AI doctors, AI teachers. Basically the prediction that any sort of AI intelligence will replace all of us humans, and then the world will just become like the Terminator movies. Now, I don't know if you guys are aware about this, but I can actually see through the future. And what I envision right now is that's never gonna happen, okay? It's just never gonna happen. Like, bro, who thought of this?
You put him on the TV.
You realistically think that there's gonna be AI teachers teaching you? Like, you think that when your kid walks into a classroom, you're just gonna be seeing Miss Susan compacted into an AI robot?
Holy Christ. Holy Christ.
Holy Christ, there's nothing left.
Now look, I understand AI advancements in intelligence has been improving over the years, but they already paused the production of that. So I don't think we have to worry about that. I mean, dude, do you really think that these world government leaders and the elites are just gonna let this keep going? Like, you think it's just gonna evolve above them? No, they're gonna keep using this shit. Obviously, they're gonna be using this shit and upgrade it behind the scenes for their own use, but for the public eye, no. That's just not gonna happen. So I don't really think that it's going to replace anything, because niggas is just gonna behold it just so people can be in control.
It's an evil world we live in.
I mean, really think about it, bro. If there are no jobs, right? How would they keep the people in control? How would anybody make money? How do you even make a living? That's the thing. That's why I don't think that robots will replace human beings in terms of like actual big jobs or anything like that. I know that their clankers are trying to replace food delivery, but look at this. Look at this.
Oh, he turned around. Hey, Indy, you gotta watch out. They might set you on fire. That's what they do to robots.
You really think this clanker is gonna be replacing us? No, that's not gonna happen. Shut up. All right, the next one we got is flying cars. I don't know why everybody and their mama wants this, as if this isn't the stupidest idea of all time. Why would you want flying cars? Like, really, look at me dead in the eye. Look at me. Look at me, okay? Why would you want this? This world is already terrible. You want super villains now? You want flying super villains? Bro, do you know how horrible it would be to wake up early as fuck in the morning and see a flying YN shoot you and gun you down just like that? Just flying in the morning. He comes up to your apartment and boom, now you're done. Boom. Now you're gone. Bro, O-Block gonna go crazy with that. O-Block is gonna boom.
Don't kill me!
Like, the crime statistics that already exist would just skyrocket up to like 98%, and then this entire world would be hell. You don't want flying cars. Like, I saw this one YouTube short and it was like explaining what 1925 people thought the world would look like by 2025, 2030, or just the future in general. And what these people thought was, oh, everybody's gonna be flying. Don't you understand? Everybody's gonna be flying up. Nobody's gonna be using cars anymore. The people from 1925 are genuinely stupid. Like, there's no thought behind that ass. There's not a single thought behind there. And you know what? That's okay. Because what did that one dude say in that one song? Don't care if it's ADHD or autism. Once the head get working. You know what I'm saying? Video's fucked up. Nah, but for real, niggas really didn't have brains back then. Like, what are you thinking? You want float-by shootings now? Is that what you want? No, bro. Take that shit away from me. Y'all remember Rondo number 9? Like, y'all acting like YNs didn't already have access to secret military weapons in 2014, and now y'all want drive-by floatings? No, float-by drivers? What do you even call this? Fly-by shoot? The only way that this would get passed through legislation is if Trump was giving Kirk to the legislation. We all know he's done it before. That's the only way that they would let this slide. But other than that, flying cars is never happening, and even if it happens, it's never being shown to the public. That is it. That's done. That's just how it has to be. And the most famous future prediction that everybody's ever had has been aliens are coming soon to take over the world. Nigga, take your tinfoil hat on. Like, let's be serious here. You really think these humanoid creatures are taking over the earth? Like, why would actually, first off, aliens already exist. First off, just look deep down in the ocean. Look at this nigga. You see this nigga right here? That nigga is a fucking unit right there. They already exist. And second off, if aliens did exist, why would they look like us? Like, look at these dudes. Look at how they're depicted in media. You think these niggas is really gonna have a skull? No, they're just gonna be like flying octopuses or something. If they come out here, we're screwed. But hey, it's cool. You know, it's cool. It doesn't matter if they octopus. It don't matter if they green little alien. I don't care what they are. As long as they're alien baddies, then you know that ain't getting working.
Where did you go? Where did she go?
Oh my god, guys, the new Stranger Things 5 Volume 2 trailer just came out 23 hours ago, and I'm hyped as shit. I watched the trailer, and there's so much shit going down. I already know who's gonna die first, but that's not for now. We'll talk about that later in the video. Anyways, as I was watching this video, I had a bright idea. I'm sure a lot of us have been watching Stranger Things for a very long time, like going through the series and going through the show. Like, when I was like 8 years old, I started watching this shit in 2016 when my parents weren't home, and man, I do not regret it. This has been such a generational series. Like, think about all of the villains that we've had so far, like the Demogorgon, the Demodog, the Demodogs pack, Drake. Like, we've had a lot of villains that Let's not get into that. Anyways, for the past decade, we've had a lot of different villains come and go so far, terrorizing the show and basically making these just fly. Like, bro, last season, this just started flying. Like, what the hell? So in this video, I decided to compile a bunch of villains that I can beat. And halfway throughout the video, I'm also going to be talking about characters that I think are going to perish next season, since this is the last season. So yeah, let's get down to business and see who I can beat in this. Now let's start off easy and start off with the Demogorgon. This one is too easy, bro. First things first, the reason why the Demogorgon is the easiest one is because it's blind, so it can't actually see you. It may be strong, yeah. It may be scary, yeah. It may be able to eat your face, yeah, and end up like this dumbass Will Byers, yeah. But it's not smart.
What is this?
Which means you don't have to worry about consciousness or intelligence. I don't know how the hell that 11 and Nancy Wheeler almost died by this, considering how fucking stupid the Demogorgon even is in general. Like, bro, its weaknesses, loud noise, no vision, and fire. All you need to do is spark up a blunt and boom, now that nigga's dead. It's basically a wild animal. Alright, next villain we got Demodog Dart. We gonna call him Lil D for short. Get it? Because it's basically just the shittier version of the Demogorgon. This one has literally no badges, no attributes, no challenge at all. Like, what is this? How do you even lose by this? Even a fucking toddler can beat the Demodog. Like, we already know from the last villain that its weakness is fire, and this one is the main thingy thing. This is just its offspring. So I can basically just kick this thing in the face and boom, be done with it. I basically just soloed that thing. Treat it like it's a party in Fortnite. Kick that nigga out my lobby. Get the fuck out my lobby, bitch. Let's scale it a little bit more and make it a bit harder, since I guess one isn't enough. Let's go for 3. So season 3 is the Demodog pack, which means multiple Demogorgons are working together. Now I'm not gonna lie, this one does seem a little bit more of a challenge since there's like multiple of them. However, they rely on numbers and tunnels. So all I have to do is cut access, burn the entrances, and boom. I'm cute. I'm good. My dick feel crazy. Like, this one's not even a challenge, man. All of this is just warm up for the Mind Flayer. That's the real scary thing that I'm scared of. Guys, do you have any idea how powerful this guy is? The Mind Flayer shadow form is essentially an interdimensional parasite controlling the upside down. This nigga is basically God in his realm. You can't even beat it. And I'm talking about the shadow form too. It's not physical at all. You could resist it, but not kill it. This thing dominated everyone. I'm talking Will, Joyce, Hopper, everybody. Like, the only people that Loki resisted was Will and 11. This nigga Will mentally strong as fuck. That's how you know he a real nigga. But still, I'm still dying if it came down to this. I'm mentally strong too, but I'm not that strong. And keep in mind, I'm only talking about the shadow version of it. I haven't even mentioned the meat monster version of it. Basically, everybody once again struggled, and the only people that actually held it off was Steve, Lucas, Max, and 11. Now, even though I'm not that strong, you don't necessarily need strength to beat them. Now, when it comes to the Mind Flayer, it's like in 2 different forms. First, the shadow form, basically impossible to beat. But once it's physical, you can use fire. Again, the cold environment slows it down, and once you get the deed done, it bleeds, burns out, and reacts emotionally. I always thought that this was the scariest villain, since essentially it's just a physical body made out of possessed people and biomass, which is scary as fuck to think about. Look at all those people. Bodies on bodies on bodies. God damn, CJ, you gotta put this nigga on the roster. Alright, the next character that we got is Vecna. Now, this take may be a bit controversial, but listen out. Listen to me here. Vecna is the biggest fraud of this entire show. Do you understand how many weaknesses this dude has? This guy has the dumbest weaknesses imaginable. Like, number 1, we got music. Really? Music? You're telling me all I gotta do is play Rodway's music and all of a sudden his mind control is disrupted? Wait, what kind of weakness is that? This dude really is the biggest fraud in history, because how do you get beat by whitewashed Rosa Parks 2.0? Like, damn, nigga, you need to just retire. Hang it up, buddy. Hang it up.
Hey, hold on, this shit ain't funny. It ain't funny, but it is.
Yikes, man, this was just really disappointing. I'm not even excited for season 5. After really dissecting all the characters and rewatching all the shows, I just realized how trash these villains are. Like, I don't know why they hype up Vecna so much. You don't even have to try with Vecna, because guess what? Guess what his weakness is? Guess what another one of his weaknesses? Yes, that's right, fire. Again, like, I've been noticing the same trend that these writers have been doing. These are the most uncreative writers of all time. And not to mention, this dude is slow as shit. Like, I don't know if Vecna got ADHD, but give me some prep time and a fidget spinner, and I could definitely break that dude's neck anytime. And maybe I could get neck at the end. Oh yeah. But that's for a video for another day. Anyways, I'm gonna talk about who's most likely to die in the next season, since everybody's been talking about this. Literally in my school, everybody's been talking about this. Like, just the other day, I walked into my class and nobody was doing work. Not even the teacher was doing work. Like, you'd expect her to do a presentation or grade papers, but no, she was just talking about season 5. And she was also talking about this nigga. Ooh, Derek FDB, come get your mans, bro. What are we doing here? One, I think that Steve Harrington's gonna be the first to die because he already completed his character arc, and I feel like him dying for the kids would emotionally destroy everyone and permanently cement his heart into the group, which I think is a pretty good reason on why I think he would perish. Like, there's nothing for him to do. 2, I got Vecna because I already explained why he's such an easy character to beat. Like, just get a fucking lighter, bro. That's literally all you gotta do. Number 3, we got Dr. Brenner. I mean, it already happened, but it's gonna happen permanently this time. His ass is not coming back. His role is done, so what's the point of him coming back? His ass is done. It's goodbye, my nigga. Goodbye. Number 4, 11. Fuck plot armor. Who knows what will happen? This is the last season. What if she has to sacrifice herself to Vecna?
Where did you go? Where did she go?
Ignorance, a lack of knowledge or information. You see this everywhere on the TV, the news, basically anything labeled as propaganda can be seen as a dumb assumption, especially on Twitter. Like, seriously, Twitter really be the main hive mind behind the stupidity, because the amount of dumb assumptions or just idiotic brain barf that you see there on a daily basis is just pure insanity. I won't even lie to you, I'm a very narcissistic person. Like, if the teacher tells me to share a chocolate bar with little Timmy, I'm sending little Timmy out to North Korea. I might even throw him out of Earth, to be honest. And because of how narcissistic I am, I decided to really start listening to people, you know, maybe even taking their perspective on how they see certain things. And after recently studying and absorbing many takes and point of views, I've recently discovered that 99% of the world's takes and opinions are just dumb assumptions. So yeah, if you couldn't tell by now, in today's video I'm gonna be talking about stupid people and stupid assumptions that no one on earth should listen to. The first assumption that comes to mind has to be, this one has to be one of the purest forms of ignorancy I've ever seen, and just shows how unself-aware we are as a society. This sort of stuff usually comes from ignorant people that won't accept the fact that celebrities or content creators are actual people and not some clown from a circus that you see down the street. Like, when I was a kid from the early 2000s to 2010s, I used to watch shows like Disney Channel.
And you're watching Disney Channel.
Nickelodeon, PBS, and see all these actors on television as these rich and successful people with all of this fame. I failed to see these people as real until I met one in real life, and in that moment I realized, oh, these are just normal people like you and me? What? These are really just regular day people you would see down on the street, and people have the nerve to say, he sold his soul. Man, shut up. You see this everywhere. Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, basically any type of social media platform that requires a comment section is filled to the brim with this type of stuff. And I don't get it. Like, y'all think that Kanye West just traveled down to hell and signed himself into this lucky position? No! This assumption is just dumb, and I hate it. I hate it. Because all it does is discredit someone's success. People will just look at the results and make brainless assumptions, even though it takes like one Google search to see thousands of hours of work and failure right behind it. The next one I want to touch on is bop. Specifically the TikTok definition. If you don't know what a bop means, it's basically to label women as promiscuous or for the streets, but be using it on anybody now. Like, I swear to God, the modern preteen TikTok audience ruins everything, because the only time I've ever heard this term be used is when people see a conventionally attractive woman and then their brain immediately goes bop, 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 bop. Like, this is a part of internet culture now. Now guys, do I even need to explain why calling every girl that you find attractive a whore probably isn't the best idea at hand? Some of y'all in the comments in this video too probably gonna be like, It was simple. Oh, bro, I've seen people call kids on this app bop kids, bro. In fact, ever since I watched that one Perksby video, my entire For You page has just been forcing me to witness an entire generation of adults hate on this child for the tiniest things, bro. I'm telling you, this word is at a generational response this year, and I'm tired of seeing it, bro. Oh yeah, speaking of predators, watching anime equals being a predator, apparently. I remember seeing this dreadful clip from Sneeko when he was watching that Chris documentary because, you know, 2024 is the year of the predator, I guess. And in this clip, he ended up saying this.
Anybody who watches anime is a pedo.
Now, you're probably wondering, why do you care so much about what this guy has to say?
Saw Cuties last night. It was pretty good.
And to that response, I say, I know. Sneeko, am I right? But yeah, the reason why I decided to add this assumption is because 1, it seems like a lot of people agree with this take, and 2, just look at the title of the video. It's a dumb assumption. Now I get it. Anime fans, especially weebs, are pretty weird in their own right. However, to generalize an entire genre of media by saying everyone who watches it is a predator is just preposterous work. We all know how weird Japan can be with their age laws, what they did back in the day, and their horrible, just horrible working conditions, especially if we're talking about animation. And I'm also aware of how many weird animes there are. That's why I like to label those as predator anime. TM, anime targeted towards predators. But not all anime is like that, and to just blindly assume that this giant thing, this whole network of shows, is just cartoons for predators, it's just such a wild statement, man. The next one we got on the list is people who blindly judge and make nonsense assumptions about everyone or everything that goes on in their life based on like a few characteristics and experiences. Now, hey, I ain't no righteous activist, I ain't no MLK, I'm just a YouTuber, what do I know? But the biggest use of stereotypes has to be from race. There are 2 types of people that use stereotypes. The first one is people who use them as jokes, and the second one are people who unironically use them to apply them to everything. Like for an example, people who say stuff like all Asians are smart. I remember having an exam about 2 months ago, and after we got the exam results, me and my homie were walking out of class. This guy really checked his bag, opened his results, and failed, and then had the nerve to say, bro, this is some bullshit. I'm telling you, if I was Asian, on God, I'd be on top of my classes, I swear. On God? On God? You trying to go to hell? If you're trying to go to hell, make sure to take Chris with you, because race does not equal intellect. I don't care what nobody tells you. These are just one of the many dumb assumptions over the years that have just made me roll my eyes, and whoever began to make these stereotypes a thing really need their heads checked. Oh, I got another one. All black people eat watermelon. Bro, who made this stereotype? I mean, I know everyone nowadays thinks this is funny or whatever, but who took the time out of their day to analyze if all black people like watermelon? I could just imagine the conversation going like this. Oh yeah. Hello, monkey. How are you doing? Man, who are you calling a monkey? I'm just trying to eat my fruit over here. Watermelon. Extra, read all about it. All black people like watermelon. As a black man myself, I'd like to say that this is some bullshit, because strawberry is really the best fruit. I don't care. The next assumption that we got is men/women are all evil. This stuff basically comes from the gender wars, which I have been seeing all over my For You page for quite a while now. I always thought that blaming an entire gender on the world's problems was just such an unproductive, unintelligent thing to do. Like a couple of months ago, I started seeing these TikToks about this whole thing about which one would you rather be in alone in the woods first, a man or a bear? And then everyone in the comments would just spawn in a million dumb assumptions like, ooh, I'd pick bear because the bear won't cheat on me. Or, oh, tiger or female? I picked a tiger because she won't drain my bank account. Duh. Bro, who is coming up with all of these conclusions? And why is there so many? I haven't seen a single person say, oh, nah, this question is stupid because at the end of the day, they're both humans and the bear is a dangerous threat who can do more harm than a human. So maybe it's not a good idea to pick any of these options because the wood is a breeding ground for predators. Not those ones. And the final thing I want to talk about is entitlement. Oh, great. People who make the idiotic assumption that they are entitled to everything, and whoever denies their personal needs or wants is instantly the worst thing to walk on planet Earth. Okay, I won't lie, I low-key got inspired to add this into the video from those My Story animated videos from 2021, but yeah. Entitled people are just the most manipulative people, man, because they'll ask for something like new shoes, and then when you tell them you can't afford it, they'll go full-on Twitter mode and start bringing up things that you did to them like 5 years ago. These are the type of people that you don't want to share your secrets around because they will do anything that they can to use you in some type of way. So what did we learn today? Never ever download Twitter. It will ruin your life. Moral of the story.
Where did you go? Where did she go?
Man.
Fashion trend you regret participating in.
Ooh, baby. Life. Yo, Shot-Town represent. Shot-Town made it down here, boy. Somebody from the crib made it down here, boy. Yo, it's Kanye to the platinum producer.
I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it for y'all, man. Kanye, I wanna love him, bro, but he makes it so hard for me to do it. Now, before y'all come in the comments saying some shit like, hey, you anti-Semite? You support an anti-Semite? No. But listen, I don't support any of the things that Kanye said this year. January 2025 was a very interesting month to be a Kanye fan, because every time I would check Twitter, he would always be saying the most outrageous shit literally possible. He'd say some shit like, I said whatever the fuck I want, proceeds, then proceed to say, God forgive me for all the pain that I caused. I'll love all my people. I'm done with anti-Semitism. Then the next day after apologizing, he say some shit like, yeah, I turned down 3 photos this week with Make-A-Wish kids in wheelchairs. Like, what? If y'all couldn't tell by now, this video is gonna be a video about me defending Ye. Or not really, but like at least telling you why I want to love him so bad, but why it's so hard to defend him. Now let me tell you why I love him. But first, let me give you a bit of a background. January 2025 was not the best time for me. I was going through so much stress and depression, and I was going through some hard times, man. And the very thing that helped me cope with these problems was Ye. Specifically talking about his past albums, and specifically talking about Graduation. I don't care what anybody says, man. When you're going through some hard times, sometimes you gotta put on the glory every once in a while. And I'm not fucking around, man. Times were so bad to the point where I literally could not walk outside of my crib, my cold ass crib, because I basically lived in Antarctica without late registration or graduation plan. It was rough, man. It was really rough. And this is not the first time that Ye's gotten me through serious dark situations. Like over the years, the same thing has happened where something happens either at home, work, school, etc. And then I blast in some Ye and all of a sudden now I'm good. That's why I love Ye so much, because he's gotten me through so much deep and dark times that you just can't help to defend the guy whenever it comes to him doing some stupid shit online. The problem was, you couldn't defend him because the shit that he was saying in January 2025 was so bad that it was literally undefendable. Literally, I tried, guys. I really did try. I'm not a fake Kanye fan. I tried my best, but it was like every single day that passed by, the tweets would just get worse and worse. And then us Kanye fans would have to work in overtime like Chinese sweatshop workers. Actually, you know what? It's not even good enough to use that as an example, because we put in more work than them any time of the day. We actually put in more time than slaves during the slavery period. I'm black. It could be said. You know, I was doing all of this defending that it was just getting tired, and I think the day that I stopped really caring about defending this guy was when he said fuck Virgil. That's when I really stopped giving a fuck, man. Because that Virgil tweet, that shit cut deep. And when I began to see all of my favorite creators that I watched as a 13-year-old child, 17 now, make videos disavowing and basically abandoning him, because at the time that it happened, I was like, damn, I was seeing all these tweets, and then I saw Degenerosity uploaded, literally on my phone, a notification, Degenerosity uploaded, and all I saw was I miss the old Kanye, and then I was like, damn, fuck, bro, it's really over, huh? It's really over? Yeah. Alright, bro, I give up. I'm gonna make a video about my appreciation for the generosity later, but I remember when Tommy was like, I don't like Ye, I don't fuck with Ye, I mess with Kanye, but not Ye. Ye's a completely different breed of person. And when I was watching that, I was like, man, they're the same person. Maybe he was always like this. He just stopped caring once he became independent and stopped caring once he became a billionaire. That's really when he started to go nuts. Too cool for Cocoa Puffs. You could tell he really wants some Cocoa Puffs. I mean, look at these tweets, goddamn. At the time, seeing my inspirations and my friends and everybody around my circle tell me to disavow this guy and tell me that basically it's not okay to like this guy anymore made me want to step out the crib and look at the sky for a second and really look at everything that this dude has done to help me and really think like, wow, it's really over? Damn. I didn't think it would end like this. This kind of reminds me of that one quote that's like, die as a hero or live long enough to be a villain. When I look at those two options, I just look at Kanye and I'm just like, damn, I feel like he really did live long enough to be a villain. He even wanted himself to be a villain. That's why he was doing all that shit, because he wanted to be a villain, right? But even so, I still felt sympathy for him. I remember going back to old edits of him and his mom just being so happy walking down the streets of New York City. I'm gonna put a clip of it on the screen right now.
Magnificent that you did. You snapped. Challenge, you did. I was like, did you hear me? I was like, Kanye! All right! Give it up! You said some heavy political stuff. In between, yeah.
And just seeing how happy both of them were and seeing her talk so much life into Kanye made me really realize and think back and just be like, if Kanye's mom was still alive today, do you think he would say or do any of the shit he's doing now? I feel like when Kanye lost his mom, he kind of lost a part of himself, and you can kind of tell through the era that followed it. Now, don't get me wrong, this era was still fire. Look at these albums. Look at these albums. I mean, come on, you could just tell. But like, even so, I feel like if she was still around today, I don't think this would happen.
Just because you don't like one group doesn't mean the other. Look, I love Jewish people, but I also love.
Like, I feel like she was the only real thing that he had as like a staple. And once that staple was gone, it's like, now he don't fear nobody. Now he can do whatever he want. And I felt like that led him to do a lot of stupid shit, especially say a lot of stupid shit. I mean, he's been saying stupid shit since the beginning to promote his albums or whatever, but that's not my point. My point is, the dude has lost a lot in his life, at least in terms of people that genuinely love him. Like, he's lost his mom, he's lost his wife.
Kanye, yo. I'm here to ask 73 questions. I'm ready.
Babe, this is for me. The kids are in the room.
And now he's damn near struggling to be in his kid's life anymore. Like, bro, it's just tough, man. It's a struggle, you could tell. The dude lived one hell of a life, and that's why I showed that clip at the start of this video, just to emphasize how much shit that this dude has gone through, man. And seeing all of the eras that this dude has gone through and seeing him apologize for a lot of the shit he's done makes me want to love and forgive him even more, even though I know he says some really regrettable and stupid shit. I get that both of these people have to do this because both of them have a platform and they've grown up as people, but for me, I guess I'm just a little immature, I guess you could say. I mean, just look at these photos of him, man, just out in public. This shit is sad as fuck, man. You can't help to just feel bad about the guy. I mean, I get it. He's a bad person now, but I'm also not the best person either. I've done a lot of regrettable shit too, and that's why I want to love Kanye. But deep down inside, he makes it so hard for me to forgive him.
I wanna talk to God, but I'm afraid cause we ain't spoken so long. God, show me the way because the devil's trying to break me down. The only thing that I pray is that my feet don't fail me now. And I don't think there's nothing I can do now to right my wrongs. I wanna talk to God, but I'm afraid cause we ain't spoken so long.
Alright, so as y'all know, 2016 was officially 10 years ago, which means every annoying old head nostalgia freak who can't stop living in the past is gonna go crazy. Yes, I'm talking about those annoying Fruitigo people that put the Fruitigo Windows 7 wallpapers. Y'all are a problem! You're a problem, man! You know what? I can't take it no more, bro. Stop trying to live in the past, bro. It ain't 2016 no more. Like, I be seeing these corny dudes trying to bring back Leafy 2016, being like, can we bring back 2016 commentary? It ain't never gonna happen, twin. Grow up. You gotta get a job, bruh. You gotta get a job.
When I need a job done, I get someone with a job to do that job.
Bruh, these same dudes who keep being like, 2016 was the best year, were the same dudes who was teenagers in the 2010s. You 30 now. You damn near 40. 30 the new 40, bruh. 30 the new 40. Why don't you get your grandpa up, get that stick, get that cane, and take to your local McDonald's and apply for that job application? No! Come on, man. Like, I swear, these people are so annoying. You can tell they be using Discord all day like you a grown 25-year-old man talking about bring back the great meme reset. The great meme reset, are we serious right now? Like, I swear these people ain't real, son. These people not real, man. Oh my God. Look, I don't know how to tell you this, but just because you put MLG memes in your video or in your TikTok don't mean coming back. You can try to make that come back as much as possible. It's not happening, son. I don't know how to tell y'all this, but the reason why 2016 was such a happy year for y'all was because your life was a lot easier. Yes, that is the truth. Your life was a lot easier. You were a kid back then. Either you were a kid or you were a teenager. You didn't have to pay bills. You didn't have to have a job. You didn't have to go through all the because life was a lot simpler when you didn't have to pay no bills. But now that you a grown man, you got responsibilities, all of a sudden 2016 was the best year. How come everybody talk about 2016 but nobody talk about 2017? They damn near the same year. Well, what's the difference, bro? I'm pretty sure good music was still released in 2017. Ain't nobody talking about 2018. Ain't nobody talking about 2019. Ain't nobody talking about 2017. But I'm pretty sure the best music was released within those years, but ain't nobody talking about that. I swear 2016 is so overrated, and I actually believe that 2017 was way better than 2016 ever was. I don't give a about that 2016 cipher, bro. Most of the on that cipher are they're not even charting, bro. The only person that's charting is Lil Uzi. That's it. That's it. What about what about Denzel Curry? What about Lil Uzi? What about X? What about Cardi, bro? What about them? 2017 was just so much of a summer vibe. I don't care what none of y'all say. Like, y'all acting like Cardi did not release his self-titled album in 2017. Y'all acting like was not released, man. Like, what the and hey, you know what? Even if you don't agree with me, there are still other years that are still better than 2016. Like 2020, I thought 2020 was a good year. I don't give a about what none of y'all say. Y'all talking about the but most of the biggest content creators that you know now literally blew up from the most of the content creators that you know now literally started making videos off being bored in the So wake up! Most of y'all were 8 in 2016. I be seeing all these teenagers my age, I'm 17, talking about, oh, 2016 was the best year. Oh, I miss 2016. I miss being a little kid playing Minecraft and watching that in TDM.
Oh, the right one has been chosen.
Press start.
Hey, bro, I miss that too. Psych, no, I don't miss that. Hello. My name is Taiwanese Hooker 325, and this is my first video. Now, you guys are probably wondering, do I plan on making good videos? No, absolutely not. I do not plan on making the greatest videos of all time, but I do plan on making entertaining. I decided, hey, it's 2026. Why not make a little YouTube channel where I just do whatever I want? And I don't have an audience that forces me to do or I don't have to live up to expectations. I could just do whatever I want and see where it goes a year from now. So yeah, I don't know what else to really put here, to be honest. If I find a topic, will I milk that? I have no idea, but I'll be trying to see what I can do on this channel. You feel me? Who knows, bruh? I could go from making a video about the dumbest of all time to making a video about I don't know, bruh. I'm gonna be honest, man. You know what I mean?
Oh, what the fuck? Yo, I got my platform back. You see that? I got my platform back. Holy shit. But this is crazy. Hold up.
Being honest. And
My favorite videos are back on this bitch too. Alright, I feel like I'm legally obligated to explain what the fuck happened. I hid my channel for a while because mad weird shit was going on around my life, and I just felt like it needed to happen. And when I unhid that bitch a month later, for context, I hid that bitch on like November 1st, no, November 29th or something like that. So it's December 29th now. And when I unhid my channel, I lost all my subscribers. I'm telling you, like, I only had 50 on that bitch. And I was actually mad stressed out. I didn't really give a fuck, to be honest, because I don't care about numbers. But, like, you know, I was like, what the fuck? And now we back. So, yeah, must expect a huge... Actually, I'm gonna make another video about this. Fuck it. So this video is for all of my real viewers, the real niggas that really watch me, you know, all of my audience, like the real people that watch me for me, not the shitty edits and shit like that. Those are for fake niggas. Let me show you the example of a fake nigga. This is a fake nigga, right? And there's way too many of these niggas on this channel. I do plan on deleting this channel real soon, moving on, because there's too many federal niggas, weird niggas watching me, and also not to mention the fucking this shit's been in the red real soon. Like, I came back a week ago, gained around 11,000 subs. Like, you can see how much potential I got, but like, even so, literally, like, I have gained 0 subs. Literally, like, I've just been in the red. And so it doesn't matter how many subs I gain off my newer videos from my real audience, right, from here, it doesn't really matter. You know, it's still always going to be in the red. So I want all of my real viewers to go into this one. And yeah, that's pretty much about it. I just need 10 subs, literally 10 subs, and then I'll delete the video and shit in the channel. So yeah, that's it. See you. I'll make a little video on why I decided to delete the channel, why I'm going on to a new one, and my explanation on why. I want y'all to imagine, okay, so essentially when it comes to making this channel Delusionaire, I had kind of a vision and a plan, right? I really needed money. Okay, I needed money. I'm joking, but like, I wanted to like start a new channel where I just max out my editing capability, animation, or like drawing capability, and I just put them all into one video and see how they do. And they were really successful, right? But the problem with this, right, is that the success, the views kept getting to my head. So every video I was just trying to put my all into. And around this point in time is when I started getting sick and tired of making these types of videos, because a lot of y'all don't understand that in the perspective and mindset of a YouTuber, when it comes to being a successful YouTuber, you have to make the same type of content over and over again. Now imagine making the same type of content that you don't want to make, that is burning you out, right? Because it takes, like, bro, a singular day. 1 minute is a day. That's a day of editing, literally, not even joking. Making all of that, doing all that work for a group of niggas that don't even fuck with you, bro. For a group of niggas like this. Now your channel is mid, like the year 2016. You don't need to have a gay ass PNG to have a personality. I've spoken to YouTubers like this, like Penguin, right? Who is also somebody who's inspired by me, who makes similar type of videos. He makes really good videos. You should sub to him. But like, it's like, imagine, I want y'all to watch this video. Dude, imagine making this shit every day. Every day. You couldn't do it, bro. It takes too much time. And so when it comes to actual real topics, like actually being like actively updated to certain topics, it's fucking impossible, bro. The day like a David situation or like any other real situation, bro, this niche is hella competitive. So like, it would be fucking impossible to be active towards that shit, bro. You can only make a certain amount of content so much to the point where you just get fucking tired of that shit, bro.
The manipulator side.
Like, do you understand, bro? Let me show y'all, bro, really quickly. Literally, and I'd still be called a clone, by the way. And I'd still be called a clone, even though I put all this effort in. But literally, look at this, right? This shit took like fucking like an hour to draw, and you have to make it move. You have to make it move. I can't do that shit, bro. See, I might do that midway into my YouTube career on this channel, but to start my video off with just all of that shit, or my channel off with all of that shit, was the stupidest move I ever did, bro. Because I had no idea this shit would haunt me. But yeah, that's pretty much about it. This is going to be my last video. I just wanted to explain, just for the new viewers that are confused. These are all good ideas, but again, I could not stay committed to a YouTube channel if I'm worrying, like, imagine if I'm posting on this channel and in my back of my head, I'm just thinking, oh, but the 20K view video I did,
you know, 20,000 niggas, they all care about me. It's like, nah. So yeah, that's pretty much about it. See you.